What's going on? It's your girl Shantae C checking in for a brand spanking new tea and things. I'm chilling with my homegirl.
Nia, what's up? It's another Wednesday. We're here back in the building. We're going to get into some of this celebrity tea tonight, guys, and for sure some things. But first, we're going to start out with shouting out our sponsor here, Lucky Coin.
Yes.
If you have a small business you want to grow, hit us up and we'll get you in touch.
Yes.
For sure.
We're going to make sure
Get
you
to
get
the
the
bag.
bag. And if you want to hit us up, you can always reach out to us at tnthangz, THANGZ, at gmail.com. Also, if you want to catch us on the replay, you can see us on YouTube. You can listen to us on Spotify. And you can always replay that thing, baby, on Facebook. Now, if you are an avid follower, you can send us some stars. If you love us and you want to send us a little bit of cash money, some little love, you can send us some stars in the live chat. We would love, love, love to receive them. And if you want to join in on the conversation, you're going to hit your video. Make sure you come into the black part where you can see everybody chatting and saying stuff. So we're going to give y'all a chance to come on in so that you could talk to us on the live. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into some of that celebrity tea.
All right. Well, little Rumi, and she's so cute.
Rumi, who is Rumi?
Beyonce. Rumi, that's how you say her name, right? Rumi?
Oh, girl.
So you
Don't
guys
get me
have
lying.
they've been not coming for, they've been coming for a little bit on the net. So when Beyonce first started her tour, Cowboy Carter, she was bringing out both of her daughters now. Okay? And Rumi was excited, very excited to be on, jumping up and down, waving to the crowd, distracting the show. Okay, so by show 4, she has calmed down and she has a whole new attitude and a whole new skit she's doing. I think it's so cute.
Aww.
The tale is rehearsed.
Aww.
But you guys have been saying, who been talking to that baby, not letting her be herself, telling her she cannot act like this at the show.
Oh, boy.
But
Lordy.
But it is the cutest. You can catch the shows on YouTube.
Well, I mean, I like that. I think Beyonce is trying to create her dynasty, trying to, live her legacy and have a legacy of little Beyonce's running around. I ain't mad at her.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, hey, I broke down the barriers and this is her way of creating her generational wealth.
Oh, absolutely. And Blue, I mean, she steals the show every time. She's very talented. Yeah. She's not one of those celebrity kids that's like, oh, because my dad or my mom is bad, I get to get this part. No, she steals the show. She's
working hard,
talented.
One thing I'll give Beyonce this: just as hard as she had to work, that's how hard she making her girls work.
Yeah.
So they gonna know that business inside and out, and I ain't mad at you, girl.
Yeah, I love it.
Create a bunch of little dynasties. Go ahead.
And they're so cute and they're so talented.
Yeah.
Wow, just like their mom. It's funny how some kids are just,
they just got it.
They just got it. Like T.I. and Tiny's daughter. That little girl is an amazing singer. The words that come out of that mouth.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God, you never heard her sing? Oh gosh.
No, girl.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. She's definitely something to listen to. But and moving on. Oh boy. So I'm tired of the Diddy shit. I am. But
oh gosh.
50's not.
Of course he isn't. What's 50 talking about?
Baby, 50 is wearing all different kind of shirts.
What is he doing? He is so petty. I love it.
Is it a I don't think it's a free Diddy shirt. What 50?
Not a free Diddy shirt. So he's wearing stuff to in support of Diddy or and not support of Diddy.
And not support of Diddy.
Oh my word. So they also have like this documentary out on Hulu. It's like following the case or whatever. I was gonna start watching it, but I'm like, I don't know if I don't even know if I want to see because I love Diddy back in the 90s.
I know.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you. Everything that he made, I was like, take that. Like every single thing that he made. I had all of his albums. I remember he had when No Way Out came out, and he had like the clean version, and then he had the dirty version. I remember I had to get the clean version, and I got the dirty version. So I mean, I've been supporting Diddy for a really, really long time, and I just hate to see that he's such a hot mess.
Oh my God.
I just hate it.
Well, as this thing unravels, it is just a freaking mess. So, and even more shocking to me, they've been releasing some of the numbers of what people were getting paid, and it's like $800, $1,200. Like, I'm like, what the?
Getting paid for what?
Sex or whatever. I'm just like, what? All the money you have, and I mean, because even back then, I mean, it's still $800.
So would it have been? So would it have been okay if they were paying $3,000? I'm just trying to see.
It would not. I mean, I'm just saying that, like.
So you really sold your soul for $800?
As prostitutes and male escorts and all this, and you're getting flown out for $800 or $1,200, and then like.
But it was a clout for them, I'm sure. I mean, they probably, so the cash part was just one thing, you know what I'm saying? But then there's like all of these other things. They probably got clothes and shoes and pictures and maybe and that. And so, I had put this on our social media the other day. You look at people's social media posts and you think these people have millions of dollars and ain't nobody got a job. But this is the thing that they loved even back then before you could post it on the ground.
Well, then another Cassie's mom took the stand, and apparently there was some threats from Diddy. And
he was threatening from the chair.
Oh, what you mean? No. What do you mean?
Oh, she was testifying.
Then.
She was testifying.
Right.
To what? Oh, okay.
Right. Her mom took the stand. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was blown away again. So he was threatening to put all this stuff out on Cassie, and her mom took out it was either a second mortgage or took money out of her house. Oh. $20,000. And I'm like,
to do what?
To pay Diddy off. And I'm like, Diddy needed, like, I mean, we're talking about numbers that are so minute. Like, I'm like, what?
But
I'm so confused.
That makes me wonder if he was rich on paper, but not very liquid.
No, I think it was just power and why, with her talent and her being with Diddy or whatever, like, why are we talking about $20,000? Why are we doing a second mortgage with $20,000? Like, why is $20,000 in the mix? Because that's so minute, you know? I mean, I know it seems like a lot of money, but we're talking about a person that's a big millionaire, and even back then.
Again, I always say people's net worth is not their liquid assets. So I don't put nothing past nobody. You know what I mean? Maybe he was worth a lot of money, but he also spent a lot of money. He also had a lot of assets. So when you have a lot of assets, that means, okay, you're worth that because you have that specific asset. But that doesn't mean that So if I'm worth $400,000 or $450,000 because of however much your house costs, right? But you don't got $450,000 in the bank.
I don't think for 1 second, I think it was about power. I don't think for 1 second Diddy needed $20,000 at all. And I think anybody that think that, they need to reconfigure. It was about power.
Oh, he demanded the money because he said that's what he spent on Cassie and he wanted his money back.
Okay. Hot mess. But then it did come out that that her mom did all this, got the money, and then he did give the money back. So, yeah. But I mean, I'm just blown away that the money we're talking about for these prostitutes and for the $20,000, like the money is so like minute, like it's like we're talking about pennies for what these people have.
Well, I mean, I would just say that that's why he's caught up, because there was money involved. I mean, you can't sex traffic. You can't take somebody across borders. Like, you can't cross them over states and, use money to do it or whatever. So whatever the case is, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so don't get me the line. All right.
It's a hot mess, but yes, 50 is trying to figure out which Diddy shirt he's gonna wear. It is a free Diddy. 50
I'm
is a
sick
mess.
of 50.
I love him. The pettiest of the pettiest.
Of the pettiest. So we're going to go ahead and jump on into our topic because we had 9:12.
Well, I did want to mention really quick, Chris Breezy, he did go to jail from his 2023 charge in British or whatever. They saw him coming. He went to jail. He is released. And he did have to pay $6.7 million to get out. So y'all gonna leave my boo alone.
Damn.
Breezy, because y'all not.
Well, I guess he'll be going back on tour soon.
Yeah, he actually does have a tour. He does have a tour scheduled, actually.
Yeah, so hopefully he'll make some of that money back, because them tickets be high. The high.
Yeah, his are high.
The high. Whew. I feel like I'm going to see Usher or Beyonce.
I mean, his seem like they're. I looked at some and I was like, oh,
yeah,
I gotta make some calls.
They're like $500-$600.
I saw thousands.
Oh, well.
He's at Truist Park. I saw thousands.
Oh, yeah, the ones that are like a little closer up, they are definitely pretty expensive. So, tonight's topic, we are discussing love, money, and relationships. So, let's get into it. Now, I'm going to just tell you, I feel like when you're in a relationship, there's a lot of give and take, right? But here's the thing. There should not be something that is pulling the attention of your mate that is requiring all of their time, and it's supposed to be like a job, but it's not paying any money. Like, you shouldn't be canceling plans with me to go run over there so that you can help them when you're supposed to be on a date with me. That's not going to work. Yes, Coy, love, money, and relationships. Friend.
Yeah. But, it's shocking because I do know a lot of people. I mean, I've for sure in my relationship have been like, like you're helping someone fix their car. You're dropping a motor in a car that you're not getting paid for. And you're doing this every Tuesday and Friday for hours. Like, okay, I know you might like your hobby, but your relationship here is struggling. And I feel like you have a ground to stand on a little bit if you're getting paid for it. Like, honey, I need to make money.
Yeah.
But when you're not making any money, I feel like I have a ground to like kind of be like, okay.
Yeah, you have the right to stand up and be like, listen.
Yeah, this is
getting to be too much. Well, this is the thing. And I always tell people, you prioritize whatever you want to prioritize. People have time for whatever they want to have time for. Is this not true? I make time for the things I want to do. If I want to spend time with my mate and I want to love on them, I want to take them out and I want to do things with them, I'm going to prioritize that over all of the other stuff. Yeah. It doesn't matter to me if I have a commitment. Now, of course, if you have a commitment and this happens every now and again, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
That's not a big deal.
It's okay to help people and commit to it.
And that's not a big deal. But like to basically say no, like I'm never like I'm gonna constantly cancel shit with you so that I can do this other thing. To me, that's you prioritizing this other thing over me.
I can see that.
Like,
I mean, I can see the frustration, for sure. And I could see, well, I've tried to see, but I could kind of see both sides. Because when people make a commitment, they try to work, my word is my bond type thing. But at some point, if you know that your significant other or your relationship is struggling because of this commitment that you're not even getting paid for, it's like, okay, we need to discuss this.
And some of it, to be honest with you, is not necessarily about the money. More is it than, I need you. You know what I'm saying? And so at what point do you say, she needs me? She loves me. She wants to do this with me. She wants to spend this time with me. And I'm not giving her any other option outside of, you have to reschedule whatever it is you want to do with me, because I don't plan to change my schedule. And I get it. Like, people prioritize shit. It's just that way. What's number one important to me is me and my family. So I'm always going to put that first. I'm not going to put somebody else or something else over that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think that when you're doing, okay, so yeah, say you go to yoga class every Wednesday. When you're doing something for you,
yeah,
I feel like that's okay. My issue is when you're
doing it for someone else,
doing your time and obligating to someone else.
Yeah.
And it's okay to help. Don't get me wrong. It is okay to help. But to obligate this time every week or, whatever, and there's no flexibility around it, kind of like a job almost, So that's why I bring up the pay, because it's like, I feel like if it's about someone's job or whatever, then there is a leg to stand on. Like, this is my job. I'm working on Tuesday and Friday, this extra thing that I'm doing, or this extra project I'm doing, I'm working. So that kind of leaves you no ground to complain. But when you're not,
is it a problem if it's just a hobby? Like, was there a conversation about, is this leading towards something bigger? Or was it just like, hey, this is what I'm doing and you need to respect that?
I think a hobby is fine. I'm just saying, like, a hobby is fine. We all have hobbies, right?
Yeah.
We all do. But
do you
can, I have hobbies for sure, but I can be flexible around them.
Right.
Because it's not a job.
So the problem was the inflexibility.
Yeah, like, I mean, I could even think of times where I'm like, Like such, maybe
there's a movie I want to go see.
Yeah, but no, I'm even thinking of times where I'm like, oh, such and such needs this done on Tuesday or whatever. I'm just throwing that day out there. And they're, they're gonna pay.
Yeah.
They need your help, they're paying.
Yeah.
Can you give them a call? Oh, I can't do anything on Tuesday because I gotta help drop this motor that you're not getting paid for. Like, I don't feel like you're prioritizing right. My personal opinion.
Maybe they didn't need the money.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. But I'm just saying, for me, I definitely have hobbies, but definitely I'm not.
Well,
doing my hobby, helping someone else every single week, and can't adjust my schedule. Because now you have me locked down.
Yeah, I mean
and you're not paying me.
The flexibility is a big thing, but I will say not everyone puts such a high standard on the money, because money, you can get money at any point. Time, you can never really get back. So maybe the time that they're spending with the person is what is important to them, and not necessarily the money.
And I can see that. Yeah, you obligating to help somebody, but I feel like you should be a little adjustable.
Because I think about it like this: if I had something that I was doing with my dad, right? And it's something that we do. We do it every single Tuesday. And then, I'm not flexible because that's my dad and I want to spend that time with him. And you know what? I'm not going to be flexible in that situation. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know, but I don't think that I would allow my relationship to suffer because of it. Like, I think that I would have to have a conversation with my dad, like, hey, Dad, my boo only has Tuesday available. Can we maybe move this to Wednesday?
Exactly. Now we're on the same page.
Yeah. Like, I don't think that I would allow that to be the detriment, because then that tells, if I am allowing it, then maybe they don't care as much as they say they do. You know what I'm saying? And that's like a hard pill to swallow, because it's like, why aren't you being flexible? I don't understand that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Coy said, what's your true priority? And that's what I said. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, that's what it all comes down to.
Yeah.
And the conversation, I mean, I think you have to have conversations to say, okay, I know that this is what you do on Tuesdays, and it doesn't feel like you're flexible. Why? And maybe you don't ask it like that. I don't know. Maybe sometimes the way that we approach trying to get an answer, and that's why they push back and don't want to give you an answer, or they just say, well, this is what I'm doing, because we don't know how to effectively communicate. And it is crazy, because I was just talking about this the other day, is that I feel like a lot of times in our culture specifically, that we do not know how to communicate about our emotions. Like, if we're mad, or if we're sad, if we're hurt, or whatever, it doesn't come out in a way that the other person can receive it. So we got to work on that, people. You can be passionate and emotional and this and that, and still be able to get your point across. You don't have to always yell and scream and this and that. Like, you just got to find the best way to communicate with a person that you care about, because everybody has different communication styles.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But try to get some flexibility, people.
That's the key for Nia. Is the flexibility.
No, not really. No, not really. But I mean, I just feel like when it's someone's job, Absolutely. I'm going to respect your job. That's how you make your living. That's how you make your money.
But will they say, do you not respect my time? You don't respect my relationships with other people?
Yeah. I mean, and I said it's okay to help someone for sure. But I feel like if your relationship is struggling, or if somebody only have Wednesday, like if your significant other only has Wednesdays available and off or whatever, but yet you go do this free hobby helping someone else every Wednesday, I believe that you should be flexible about that. I do.
And there you heard it from the horse's mouth. Mic drop. So, 5-minute tip. I think I got one today.
All right.
So, the summertime is coming around.
It's hot.
And
it's here.
we're all looking to get that beautiful beach body. Well, at least I am. we're all looking to look our best in our bathing suits, right?
Yeah.
So, one thing that I'm doing daily is little small short exercises that don't require me to change into like workout gear.
Okay.
And I can do it like around the house. So, I've found these wall exercises that you just use the wall and the momentum of your body to like build up your heart rate, to, build your strength up and all of these different types of things. It takes less than 10 minutes. And guys, I've been doing it a little over a month now, and I can definitely see the changes. I was telling my husband the other day, I'm growing a booty. I'm growing a booty. Look, you see it, you see it, you see it. And guys, I never had like a big butt or nothing like that. I am like not a part of that community. My butt is like definitely not big. So I said, this year I want to work on trying to get it looking, the way I want it to look,
Okay. Without purchase.
Right, without purchase. I'm trying to get it the way I want to look, but I found these exercises. I do them every day. It's less than 10 minutes, and I don't have to change my clothes. So I don't have to change my routine, and whenever I just get a quick couple of minutes, I do it, and I'm like, damn.
Where'd you find the exercises? Is that it?
Oh, so I found them surprisingly on Pinterest.
Okay.
And you could just save them off. They have all different types of videos and everything. So, you know how you see those ads for like wall Pilates and stuff like that, and you got to sign up? You can find those same exercises on Pinterest.
Okay. We'll have to check that out. I think I'm going to probably do the chair ones. I'm always like, I don't want handprints on my walls, but they do have the chair exercises too, and I've been doing those as well.
They definitely do have those, but y'all, I'm telling you, if you got 5 minutes, you got time to get your body right. Yeah? Yeah.
Get it right, get it tight.
Yes, this has been another amazing Tea and Things. And again, if you want to check us on the replay, you can get us on YouTube, Spotify, and of course, Facebook, where we're at now. If you like what you see, give us some stars, show us some love. We really, really appreciate all of our followers. We will see you next week. Same time, same place.